Hey, beautiful souls. I am here with the weekly message from Spirit. For those of you that are new to me, I am Joy Giovanni, Joyful Medium. I help people step out of overwhelm and into love with mediumship readings, as well as psychic readings and coaching. You can find more about that at joyfulmedium.com. But for now, let's get into our weekly message from Spirit. I've been popping on live every Friday. I'm intending to do a Wednesday talk too, but I've just been having a little bit of a crazy beginning of the year, as I'm sure many of you have too. If you leave comments for me on these lives while I'm doing using this platform, it's StreamYard, just make sure that you put your name in the comment, because sometimes, unless you're signing up for whatever this is that asks you, I won't be able to see your name, really, is what it is. So if you want to leave a comment, make sure that you say your name so I can say hello and see your name. Otherwise, it's just showing me comments with no name. It's just part of this platform. But let's get into our weekly message from Spirit. I love this message for us. Now, rainbows have a big significance for me. This video is backwards, so I'm always confused of where to point. For those of you that have a religious background, rainbows are the symbol that biblically that God will never flood the world again. But I use them as a symbol that, hey, everything's going to be okay. Or even just that we're moving to a new phase, that, this too shall pass and we're moving to a different place, kind of like somewhere over the rainbow. So you can use this rainbow reference however you like, but the message itself is the big picture. Now, like I was saying, I've had a bit of a crazy January. I know that a lot of people that I've talked to this month have also had some turbulence, some things coming from the side or rising up that were totally unexpected or in ways that we didn't expect. Most of us feel okay, but just feel like we're on a little bit of a seesaw, or the way I said it was riding a roller coaster while trying to hold a cat. It's kind of how it's felt for me. But even if you are feeling this stress, this drama in your life, even if it's people outside of yourself that you're noticing it with, the guidance here is just to remember the bigger picture. See if you can shift your focus to that bigger picture, right? And not get so bogged down in the messy details of what's going on right now. For those of you that follow a little bit of astrology, I'm not an astrologer myself. I just dabble personally. We do have a big change coming in March, which will be moving us into this age of Aquarius, this new age of things really changing for the positive. But as we know, sometimes with change, there can be resistance from quote unquote the old way of doing things. So that will also be a part of this undercurrent of what's going on. But the big picture in this example is for ultimate change, for the betterment for everyone, for more equality, for more visibility, for, all of the things that we need to be moving towards. So really just whatever is springing up for you this week, this month, and remember these weekly mini messages are for the weekend and then the whole next week, so through the next week. So where in your life can you look at the big picture over this next week? If you guys are commenting, just leave your name in the comment, because all I see is Facebook user or YouTube user, but someone said that's a pretty good description of their January. So lots of love to you. Me too. So really, can you take some of those situations and look at the bigger picture of your life? Perhaps there are some small things bubbling up, but overall, your health is okay and the people you love are safe, for example. You could shift to looking at that bigger picture, that this is just a little speed bump along the way and not indicative of something looming coming to pass, but really just taking a look at that big picture. And I love that there's an angel depicted in this card, because it's letting us know that we are supported from the other side, whether you believe in angels, guides, loved ones in the spirit world. We're supported, and there are others who can see a version of this big picture that we can't see from our vantage point. As humans here on earth, we can't see all of the threads and how they connect, but on the spirit side, they can. And they are always sending love and empowerment and compassion through to us, and support, and really encouraging us to grow some flowers out of this mud that we've been experiencing. So I hope that this resonates with you, and just keep those words with you through this next week. The big picture. Look at the big picture. Look at the big picture, right? Because sometimes we can get bogged down in the messy details, but in the big picture, we really can see more of a path of where this is going, where we're intending to go, maybe the groundwork that we're laying, the hard work you might be doing now that can come to fruition later in a bigger way or in a more powerful way. Looking at the big picture. So that is what Spirit wants you to focus on this week. Big hugs from me, of course, as we're all going through this collectively and personally in our own individual families and lives and our own little worlds, right? If you do not already know how to get signs from Spirit, go to my website, joyfulmedium.com. I've got a free 3-day mini course called Sign Magnet, and you can be a sign magnet. You'll learn all about numbers as signs, the 1111, 333, 555, if you're seeing recurring numbers. There's a whole lesson about that to teach you how to use those numbers to communicate with the universe. There's a second lesson that teaches you how to get very specific signs from the universe. So through this bumpy time, if you're wondering, am I on the right track? It teaches you how to set up a sign for that with the universe. And third lesson is how to get specific, clear signs from any and all of your loved ones in the spirit world. Sometimes with my work as a medium, people will say, well, I see this symbol and I don't know if it's this person or that person. Well, this helps with all of that, and it helps you start getting tangible, visible, physical signs in the world around you. So I don't want you to miss that, because everyone has the ability to connect with their own loved ones in the spirit world in this way, and I just want to give you this little gift. So that is at joyfulmedium.com. You just drop your email in the box and you will get access right away, and it will also put you on my VIP insiders list. We have the free community healing coming up on Valentine's Day. The message is going to go out directly to my list probably next week with the link and all of that. So if you want to come, it's on Zoom. Everyone is invited. It's totally free. Every month I host a free community healing that I run, and then also my healing trainees or my apprentice healers, my graduate healers are healing alongside. So you're getting lots of healing on Valentine's Day. You can come and be my Valentine if you're interested. So look for posts about that, and of course look in your email box for that link. Lots of love. Let me know how this resonates with you this week, and remember, keep sight of that big picture. Big hugs. Bye for now.